Hi guys, welcome to the second match, Season 16. This one on Lijang Tower. So we lost the first one, the first match, Season 16, so hoping to get back to winning ways in this one. And funnily enough, I got grouped up with one of the same teammates I had on a previous map. Coincidentally, and he was on comms then, so it was quite useful. Now diving straight in, we've ended up with 3 healers.
Fine, I'll run
so I was a bit, no thanks. Generally the challenge, someone switches off, good man.
Do you reckon third healer or second
and the guy on comms goes to a reset.
If you don't want to
Then
run
good
DPS, I'll
man.
go DPS.
Exactly what we needed.
I'm probably better DPS than I am tank.
Then I was kind of offering, do you want me to play DPS? Do you want me to do something else? It was also kind of giving the other healers a chance to say, oh, actually go on, then I'll play DPS. But surprisingly enough, we end up with a situation where I end up on DPS, and I think this is the first ever competitive match I've played on DPS. So it made for a nice change. I've gone a Sombra. She's by far my best DPS. Unfortunately, she's generally a strong pick as well.
Yeah,
So straight out the door, I go over to the health pack over here to get my translocator
put
down.
together a bit of a team.
Boys, they've got Road Dog Mercy, they're going on the far side of the point. They've got a Symmetra as
Now
well.
here, I'm just trying to call out what's going on, who's where, what's happening. It's my team. No. I see the Tracer coming in. She's a great target for hacking. She relies so much on her abilities.
There's 50%.
There's no one else around here, so I go in the D, but you can just see my ult charge there, just flying up by the damage I'm putting into her. And we clearly win the first fight, take control of the point.
There we go.
Really strong start.
Main door. Hacked.
Tracer's coming in a bit staggered. And then I try the same move, get hooked, immediately run straight out of there. Now, unfortunately, I was playing a bit conservative here because when you teleport out, they can see which direction you go. So I was a bit worried they were going to chase me down. It didn't. Again, I see the Moira. It's got back to me. No chance. Try and squeeze a bit more ult charge out of that Diva.
Nice.
I was going for the Mercy, came face to face with the Tracer. Best thing to do is just get straight out of there.
Tracer's going around the back.
It's now calling out Tracer's coming around the back. This is where she can really cause some disruptions. Fortunately, my teammates all over it. As soon as I called it out, I didn't actually mean to hack the health pack there. I was aiming for the Tracer, but it actually worked out well because she might have grabbed that otherwise and could have gone differently.
I've got my
So again, we're approaching 50% on the point, all in control. It's a bit worrying when you see a Diva bomb like that and you've no idea how everyone's looking. I see the Hogs low, and I'll be looking for take a breather shortly. So I get the hack on him. Now he's chasing me down.
Hog on tilt chasing me.
I guess he's getting a bit annoyed about being hacked. I do mess up there though, because you'll notice I have not put a translocator down.
Thank you, Mercy.
Again, I come close to killing that Hog, but I don't quite get it over the line. I'm trying to go back in. No one ever got a translocator. And I think that's where I hit R1 instinctively to teleport out, and it's not down. Oh, problem. I paid a price for the mistake there. Fortunately, it looks like we're still in control of the point. About to win. Come back in. I'm just scouting out around where's the enemy team, and we get the win. So this is a fantastic start. I wasn't paying that much attention to what the rest of the team were doing, since I was kind of out and about flanking and scouting, trying to pick people off. But it seemed like they did a really good job. It seemed like they were all grouped up as well. No one was doing a crazy flanks or anything like that. So that was a really good team play as far as I can tell there. Now we go into this match. I can see the Lucio's switched off. So I jump back to second healer. I'm alert to that.
We're good.
It is frustrating when people switch heroes and they're not on comms. Ideally, you want to know what's going through people's heads to switch that hero. They can plan to do something specific. Right now, it's just I don't know. I guess he wanted to play Bastion.
Keep an eye on Bastion and Orisa together.
So now going in.
They're splitting.
I say we need to keep Orisa and Bastion together, and then literally a second later they walk in opposite directions. To be fair, I'd probably point the finger more at the Bastion here. The tank was first through. They are the tank. Bastion should have gone with the Orisa, and we can set up a proper bunker with which to take the point. Instead, you can see he's gone high. Clearly, he just wants to pop some heads, and he gets punished for it. He did bag a kill by the looks of it, but he's taken out and it's come to nothing. So it was really disappointing to see this. Actually, the way we started the first match, and then we come into this one, and it kind of feels like we've got someone playing as an individual now, basically, as opposed to playing as a team. So now it's all a bit chaotic. The team's all over the place. Roadhog was going somewhere on the left. Me and Orisa are up here. Now I'm just trying to get out alive. So just what I'll do. And again, now we've got Roadhog, me and Mercy on the left. Torb, you saw, was going right. Bastion's back up high. Obviously it didn't work the first time. Orisa's coming in now. Clearly there are 4 of us that are trying to group up here and play together, and then you've got 2 others that I think they just want to land kills. If I'm being brutally honest. When I watched that back, I think I maybe should pop the Transcendence there, particularly in response to the Coalescence. Kept everyone alive, kept me alive. Negate her ult. Especially because they don't have a Genji or anything like that. Reynolds, I would need to negate.
We need to regroup before engaging.
Yeah, just looking at their team. There was nothing I really need to save my Transcendence for, so I should have popped that there. So I'll take that as a mistake on my part.
Okay, let's regroup.
It's definitely something I need to work on. If you watch my videos, you notice a couple of times I've talked about Transcendence timing, particularly about being more reactive. Or it just instinctively, just by instinct, I go and bust it out. Now at this point, it's like I can see the point ticking down. I called for a group up, but Bastion's gone in there, so I popped the Transcendence to try and keep him alive at least, but he got hit by the Riptire.
Tiebreaker now.
So it was disappointing to have such a strong first round, and then kind of fall apart a bit there, particularly with, again, it was just people just going different ways. So I'll make the call here that I will go to Lucio, I'll speed boost, and we'll try and get control of the bridge. Again, I wanted to put a game plan on the table straight off the bat, so that we ideally know what we're working to.
Speed boost,
now,
we go left. Try and push
I don't have that much time on Lucio. He's not my strongest. He's not as good as my Zenyatta or even my Sombra, but this is a great map for him. Obviously, you can boot people off the edge, all the rest of it. So here we have. We've got the speed boost. It does seem like we are potentially going for the same option. One thing I noticed that literally just as we stepped out of spawn, someone changed off one of the healers, which is really frustrating. Partly because obviously they're changing the team comp, more so because we've had all that time in spawn, and then only at the last minute when we're about to walk out, they decide, oh, actually no, I've changed my mind, and then you've got a problem right from the off. But anyway, we're on the point. Unfortunately, they seem to have adopted the same strategy as us. They rushed the bridge as well. Unfortunately, they were the ones that ended up with control of it, particularly with their Bastion setting up really well. And then I just get taken out there. So I was thinking about switching there, but I actually get rezzed instead. Yeah, obviously the Lucio initial plan didn't work out, so I was going to go back to a stronger character. But I get brought back to life, so here I am, still as Lucio. Now I am a bit out of position here though, because my team have gone the other way. So I'm just trying to get back around to them, keep the healing up. I don't think there's much I can do to save my Mercy there. Oh yeah, I think it's actually the Bastion from our last round. He was all over the place in this match. He started as
punish that Mercy?
I don't know, maybe with Wrecking Ball or something. Now he's switched to DPS. Can't remember who he is at the moment. And he goes through about 4 different heroes genuinely in this round. Which makes it very difficult. Now at this point I've busted out the sound barrier to keep myself alive. We've nailed some kills. This should be the moment. This is where we take the point. But we're a bit all over the place, unfortunately. And we get flanked, and we should have capped the point. That was our moment, really. That was our moment to take the point. And don't get me wrong, you know, people on the point to immediately repeat, you see the Roadhog there, the Mercy. Everyone's trying, and you absolutely can't point the finger at any of these. Admittedly, maybe I should have been shot quite. I should have been calling out shots like go for this person, go for this person. Unfortunately, now they've got their Orisa and Bastion set back up again, and their Mercy, which is going to be hard to break down. What they're doing here is exactly what we need to do on the last round, setting up the Mercy, Bastion, Orisa trio, and you can see how hard it is here for us to break down. Mercy tries to res me again. Unfortunately, she gets knocked out of the way. At this point, I'm at 89% ult charge, so I don't really want to switch off to Zenyatta. I may as well go in there, use the sound barrier. So now again, we're completely staggered here. We've got me and the Roadhog here. Now I'm just kind of waiting for our team to come back, just trying to poke, get me up to my sound barrier. Fortunately, you can see the Roadhog goes down, Wrecking Ball's gone in, Junkrat's gone the other way, Mercy falls in. It's unfortunately it's all a bit disjointed. It's not happening here, and I'm a bit stuck because I'm in the middle of where I need to be, and then the Moira clearly just kind of spots me, busts her ult on me. She may have solo ulted me there, so it may not be the worst result. It's just a case of trying to rush back to the point as quick as we can. You can see they're not far off and capping it. You can hear the Riptide coming in. Right, so I'm scared of pushing in. You just run into the Riptide, will die. Hit the point, bust the sound barrier. This is just a point. This is just touch the point, stay alive, do the best we can. And I go down, and that's the game to them, unfortunately. So yeah, that was a tough one to take, especially the way we started. Started strong. You know, very good first round, and then it was lack of teamwork more than anything that I point to. Obviously, there were a couple of individual mistakes I can point to. You know, in retrospect, maybe coming off the back of the second map where I saw our team falling apart a bit, I should have just gone with a stronger hero. I shouldn't have relied on kind of us working to a game plan or anything like that. Yeah, and that third round, you know, we had one guy who was just all over the place with his heroes. It was difficult, so it was challenging, but we are where we are. So we're now at 0 for 2 off post-placement matches. Obviously, if you've got any comments or feedback, as always, please leave them in the comment section. We'll try and get the 5 wins to get into gold from the next one. Next time, I think we go to Horizon Lunar Colony. No, we don't. We go to Watchpoint Gibraltar. We'll have that up soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.